Okay, we have a rectangle where the length and the width need to be found, and we know the length of each diagonal is 18, and the diagonals intersect at a 34-degree angle. So if I draw this picture here, I know that all these angles here would be 34 degrees. Alright, I also know that each of these parts of the diagonal would be 9 because the whole diagonal is 18. So when they bisect each other, and since rectangles have diagonals that are congruent, they're going to create four segments that are each 9 units long. Alright, and then I can also figure that these angles adjacent to 34 degrees are 146 degrees. Alright, and then you could find, since these are like isosceles triangles, you could figure that like these angles are each 17 degrees. And so now we have enough information to find each side length. So like if we call this side X and this side Y, and we look at this as just a big right triangle, alright, we know that this whole hypotenuse here, the diagonal, would be 18, and we know that this angle right here is 17. So since we have the hypotenuse, if we were using 17 and looking for X, that's an opposite leg, opposite and hypotenuse, we would do sine. So we'd say the sine of 17 is equal to X, 17 degrees, is equal to X over 18. Alright, so now you have to do Soh Cah Toa to figure out what that is. Alright, so you type in the sine of 17 into the calculator, and you get that is about 0.29. So if you cross multiply, you get that you get 2.9 times 18 equals X times 1. So you get X is equal to 5.26. So that would be this side right there. And then to find the other side, you could do the Pythagorean theorem with 18 and 5.26 by squaring them, subtracting them, and taking the square root. And you get that this side Y is about 17.2. Alright, and that makes sense that this side is pretty close to this side, because 17.2 is across from a 73-degree angle, which is pretty close to 90, whereas this side X is across from a 17-degree angle, which is not close to 90. Alright, and one other thing is when you do Soh Cah Toa, you want to make sure you do it with a right triangle. So like you wouldn't want to do it with this purple triangle here because it's not a right triangle. You would want to use the blue triangle.